Bismillah. In this video, I'm going to solve Mathematics A, Paper 2H, June 18, the hardest question. Number 19. The diagram shows a triangular prism. AF equals 10 cm, AB equals 24 cm, BC equals 8 cm, angle FAB equals angle ADC equals angle BCD equals 90. Work out the size of the angle between BE and the plane ABCD. To find angle between line and the plane, this line intersects the plane at B. And from the other point E, drop line perpendicular to the plane will intersect the plane at D. Now you need to join BD. Then find the angle between BD and BE. So we need to find this angle. This right angle triangle. So to find this angle, we need two sides in this triangle, EDB. We have ED equals 10 centimeter because AF equals 10, so ED equals 10. And we can find BD with Pythagoras theorem because it's 24 and this 8 because this 8, 24, 8. So we can find BD using Pythagoras theorem. So BD equals square root 24 squared plus 8 squared. Now we have the opposite, which is 10 centimeter, and we have BD, which is the square root of 24 squared plus 8 squared. So we can find theta using tan. So theta, tan inverse, the opposite, which is 10, over the adjacent, which is 24 squared plus 8 squared, equals 21.6 to 1 decimal place. 20. The histogram shows information about the birth weight of some babies. 6 of these babies had a birth weight less than 2.5 or greater than 4. Work out the number of babies who had a birth weight between 2.5 and 4. Now this 2.5, so we need to find the area between 2.5 and 4 because the area represents the number. So to find the area for each rectangle, we need base and height. We have the base, but we need to find the scale for the height. Now it's given to you that 6 of these babies had a birth less than 2.5 and greater than 4. So less than 2.5, the area for this rectangle, and more than 4, that one, equals 6. To find the area for this rectangle, base, which is 0.5, because this 2.5, so the base 2.5 times the height. So for this height, if we consider that each small square represent x, so now the area for this rectangle 0.5 times 4x, 0.5 times 4x. And for the other rectangle, the base 1 from 4 to 5 and the height 1 small square, so 1x, so 1 into x equals 6. Now 0.5 times 4 equals 2x plus 1x equals 6, so 3x equals 6, so x equals 2. Now each small square represents 2, so 5 small square represent 10, so the scale 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we can find the height for each rectangle, so we can find the area for each one of them. Now the area for this one, from 2.5 to 3, so the base 0.5 times the height 8 plus the area for this rectangle from 3 to 3.4, so 0.4 times 40, so 0.4 times 40, and for that rectangle from 3.4 to 3.6, so the base 0.2, so 0.2 times the height, which is 50, plus this rectangle from 3.6 to 4, 0.4 times the height, which is 30, equals 42. 21a shows that square root 45 plus square root 20 equals 5 square root 5. Square root 45, you can write 45 as 9 times 5. 9 has a square root 3, so will be 3 square root of 5. Same square root of 20. 20 can be written as 4 times 5. Square root of 4, 2, so 2 square root of 5. Now square root of 45 plus square root of 20 equals 3 square root of 5 plus 2 square root of 5 equals 5 square root of 5. B, express 2 over square root 3 minus 1 in the form b plus square root q, where b and q are integers. So we have square root in the denominator. To eliminate this square root, multiply by the conjugate of the denominator, which is square root 3 plus 1, and multiply the numerator as well by square root 3 plus 1. For the denominator, when you multiply number by its conjugate, so the square of the first minus the square of the second. So square root of root 3, which is 3, and square root of 1, which is 1, so 3 minus 1. And if you multiply the numerators, so you have 2 into square root of 3 plus 1. Now the denominator equals 2, and the numerator 2 into square root of 3 plus 1. You can cancel this 2 with that 1, so the answer square root of 3 plus 1. C, express x squared plus 6 square root x minus 1 in the form x plus a squared plus b. So we need to convert the standard form to the vertex form. So we have formula, focus on x squared and x. You can convert to bracket square minus number square. In this bracket, we have the square root of x squared, which is x. And if this is plus, we have plus. Have 6 root 2, so 3 square root of 2. And write the same 3 square root of 2 outside. And minus 1. Then x plus 3 square root 2 all squared minus 3 square root 2 squared, 9 times 2, so 18, so minus 18 minus 1, so x plus 3 square root 2 all squared minus 19. 22. A, D, B, E are points on the circle. Center O, AF, BC, OEC, OFD are straight lines. AF equals 7, FB equals 4 centimeter, BC equals 5 centimeter, FD equals 2 centimeter, and CE equals x. Work out the value of x. Now if we extend this line, we can call this point K. Now we have two chords AB and DK intersect inside the circle. So BF times FA equals DF times FK. So BF times FA equals DF times FK. BF equal 4, FA equals 7, DF equals 2 times FK. Now to find FK, 4 times 7, 28, so 28 equals 2 times FK. So FK equals 28 divided by 2 equals 14 centimeter. Now, so this distance 14 centimeter. So DK, which is the diameter inside the circle, equals 14 plus 2. So KD equals 14 plus 2 equals 16 centimeter. So the diameter of the circle equals 16 centimeter. Now we have two chords intersect outside the circle, the chord AB and that chord. We need to extend this line. We can call this point L. So AB and LE, two chords intersect outside the circle at the point C. So we can deduce that CB times CA equals CE times CL. CB times CA equals CE times CL. CB equals 5, CA equals 5 plus 4 plus 7, so 16, equals CE x times CL, which is 16 because diameter, plus x. So 16 plus x. Now 5 times 16 equals 80. So 80 equals, expand 16x plus x times x, x squared. Now you can transpose 80 to the other side. Then you have a quadratic equation, x squared plus 16x minus 80 equals 0. You can factorize. Two numbers, if you multiply, you get negative 20, and if you add, you get positive 16. So 20 and negative 4. So x minus 4 into x plus 20 equals 0. Now to solve for x, if x minus 4 equals 0, so this means x equals 4, and the other value, x plus 20 equals 0, this means x equals negative 20, but this rejected because length cannot be negative, so x equals 4. 23. The sum of the first 48 terms of an arithmetic series is 4 times the sum of the first 36 terms of the same series. Find the sum of the first 30 terms of this series. So we have arithmetic series, and S48 equals 4 times S36. S48 equals 48 over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1, so 48 minus 1, so 47. D equals 4 times 36, so 36 over 2 into 2a plus 36 minus 1, so 35d. Now if we expand, 48 divided by 2 equals 24. into 2a plus 47d. 36 divided by 2 equals 18. 18 times 4, 72. So 72 into 2a plus 35d. 78 divisible by 24, so we can divide both sides by 24. Divide by 24. So this cancelled. So now you are left with 2a plus 47d equals 74 divided by 24 equals 3 into 2a plus 35d. So 2a plus 47d equals 3 times 2a, which is 6a, 3 times 35, which is 105d. Now transpose a to the one side and d to the other side. So you can transpose 2a to the other side. So 6a minus 2a equals 47d minus 105d. So 4a equals negative 58d. Divide by 4, divide by 4. So a equals negative 14.5d. Now to find S30, S30 equals 30 over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 with 30, so 30 minus 1, so 29 d. 30 divided by 2 equals 15. And 2a, you can substitute a by negative 14.5d. So 2 times negative 14.5d plus 29d. So equals 15 into negative 29d plus positive 29d equals 15 times 0, because negative 29 and positive 29 0. So 15 times 0 equals 0.